everyone. Today we are going to talk about a fantastic new product that, as most of you probably already know, is already available at the Lulupu store. I'm talking about washi tapes. For those of you who don't know what they are basically decorative tapes. So let me show you what they look like. Now, you might think that I've raided the store, but believe me, there's plenty more left for you. So let us take this one for example. It's similar to regular tape. The only difference is that it has decorative patterns on it. It's available in various designs, colors, patterns. There's a lot of variety for you to choose from. They are translucent in appearance. So as of now, it may look like it's opaque, but once I open it, you'll be able to see it's translucent. So it has adhesive on one side. But it's strong enough to stay on paper for long, but not strong enough that it will hold your panels together on cardstock. I mean that you cannot use this as a replacement to regular adhesive. Okay, so using a few of these tapes, I'm going to do a few cards here. So for the first card that I'm going to do, I'm going to take this and this. I'm going to use these 5 designs. It's a fairly simple card, one that you can make really quickly. I'm starting with a piece of 3x3 cardstock, and we're going to use these tapes to decorate or to make a sort of a background on this piece. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small piece of washi tape, which you can tear by hand, by the way, and stick it on top so that it stays in place. Now this, when you stick it on paper, it doesn't act as permanent adhesive. You can always take it off. So I'm going to stick one piece on top, and then I'm going to put a tiny one on the bottom, right? So how I'm going to place these designs is this way, and then maybe this one here and this one here. Okay, so I'm going to start with the thickest one. Okay, and I'm going to tape this across this sheet diagonally, and then I can tear it off by hand, or I can cut this off using a pair of scissors. Right? Now once I've done this, I actually don't need these 2 pieces, so I'm going to take this off because this tape is going to hold the paper in place. Okay. Next I'm going to use this one and place this tape diagonally, lining it up with the earlier one. Doesn't matter if it goes off the paper, we can always take care of it later. And then this one goes at the bottom. So I tape the one in the center so that I can have a fair idea about the direction in which I want to tape these, so that it doesn't go haywire in between. And even if you stick it in the wrong direction, since the adhesive is not permanent, you can always pull it back up without damaging the tape or the paper and adjust it again the way you want. As you can see, there's a teeny bit of blank space left here and here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this one on the bottom. And the one immediately on top of this, that's this one on top. Okay, this seems to be a mystery. Yeah, found it. So this one sort of goes here. Right? Now just lift off one end of the sheet of paper and the entire piece will oops. There. Now you can either trim these edges from the back side, or you can just tape it over and avoid all the cutting. There. You have a nice colorful piece. Now I chose 5 designs. Now if you can see, I repeated 2 tapes, this one and this one, so you could have chosen about 7 and then had 2 more designs on this. Okay, now with this piece I can either leave it the way it is or I can round the corners off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to round alternate corners with this one in the middle using the 1/2 inch side of the corner chomper. Right? Then I have cut and scored black cardstock in standard size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this here and have a sentiment stamped at the bottom. So it's a very simple card. So the stamp set I'm going to use is Phrases to Say from the Stamps of Life, and I'm going to use Thinking of You. I'm going to stamp it in Versamark and then white emboss it. Okay, there the embossing is done, and now I'm just going to adhere this on top and the card is done. There. Now if you think this card is too simple, you can add a bit of bling or some twine, but for a fast card I think this looks great. So this was one technique. Now I've used this diagonally from left to right. I have 3 more samples to show you where I have done the teensiest bit of variation. Now compared to this, if you see this card, the diagonals go from right to left and I've chomped these 2 corners off. Then I have this card where I've used the same set of tapes and the design goes vertically, and in this one the designs go horizontally. So the same core idea with a little bit of twist in all of the cards, and just the sentiments changed a little bit. So this one says Thinking of You, this says Thanks so much, one is I miss you, and the other is Believe in yourself. So let's see what else we can do with washi tape.